Hello, wonderful people. How are you all? I hope that you all are doing great. So, in today's video, I have come up with an amazing topic, and the topic is how to manifest your SP or your specific person. So, I was reading a story on Quora, and this story really motivated me. So, this was written by a boy. So, he has written it about his dad. So, in the olden times, his dad was loving a girl, but he couldn't express his love to her because she was already married and she had a child. And in olden time there was no social media like how it is now, so they were not in contact also. Sometimes they used to meet for some function, but they were just very normal friends, that's all. Very basic friendship, that's all was between them. And then what happened is that he kept on visualizing and imagining that he's going on dates with her, and he's spending his life with her. Then what happened is that she got pregnant again, so for the second time, with her husband. But this fellow kept on persisting and kept on imagining spending time with her and having a wonderful life with her. And it took almost 4 years. Do you know what happened? Her husband, out of the bloom, suddenly decided to leave her and the children. Now what happened? She was alone with one newborn and one elder child. Then this fellow stepped up and married her, and like that his manifestation came true. So I was like wowed by this. It was impossible for her husband to leave her, and she was already pregnant, but this fellow manifested it and persisted it nevertheless. So this motivated me to do this video. So the major mistake we do when it comes to manifesting the specific person is that we give them more importance than what we give us. So now, why we want a specific person? We want a specific person because we want to feel loved and we want to feel special. Now the good news is that we can give these feelings to ourselves. We can make ourselves feel loved and we can make ourselves feel special. Then we need not depend on them. Now we are depending on ourselves. Now we are giving ourselves more importance than them. So the next tip by which you can manifest your special person is, you have to feel as if you are already in a relationship with your specific person. You have to feel as if you are already in a happy, harmonious, peaceful, long-term relationship with your specific person. So you can experience only those things that you have already experienced in your mind. So when you are already feeling that you are already in a wonderful relationship with your SP, then your subconscious mind will get saturated by that, and then that thing will manifest in your real life. So you have to feel like how you will feel when you are in that relationship. You might most probably feel happy, content, you might feel blessed and lucky. Now you should also think like how the SP is treating you. So the SP is treating you with a lot of love, respect. He thinks that he's so lucky to have you. He thinks that you are the best person ever on this planet. Then you have to feel those wonderful feelings and you have to be consistent with it. And by doing that, you are saturating your mind, and that is when that will appear in your 3D reality. And the next tip is that know this truth, that whatever you desires you. You have a desire because you are meant to experience that in this lifetime. That is why you have a desire. Otherwise you wouldn't have had that. And every person's desire is different. You may not like your best friend's desire. You may not want your best friend's desire. Your best friend may want to become a actress, but you don't want that. You want to become a YouTuber. So everyone's desires are different, and it's different because everyone is destined to experience different desires. So now know this truth, that your desire also desires you. That is why you have it. And know this truth, that this has already happened in the 5D reality, and it is a matter of time that it will appear in your 3D reality or the real world. So the next step is that self-love. So when I first heard of the self-love, it was like an alien concept to me. I never knew about this. Nobody taught me this. I thought that love is something that others should give us and we should give to others. So this concept of self-love opened my mind. So I came to know that, like, can we love ourselves? We can love ourselves. We can give that love that we are expecting from others to ourselves. Is it possible? Then I came to know that yes, it's possible. Then when I started loving myself, I started that the world is changing and people started loving me. I started attracting more love. So if you don't love yourself, nobody is gonna love you, because world is a mirror. When you start loving yourself, the world is going to love you, because that is the rule. Because world will reflect whatever you have in your mind. So if you want your specific person to love you, you should first start loving yourself. And the next step is have a life of your own. Don't get obsessed with your SP, and don't expect them to make you happy all the time, and instead make yourself happy by doing things that you love, by following your passion, by doing fun activities. Basically, have a life of your own, so that it doesn't matter if they are there or they are not. If they are there, it will be like a cherry on the top. Even if they are not there, you are going to be happy and bindas and enjoying your. So this tip is very important, and this tip is the one that will trigger everybody. So we are manifesting a specific person, but in the reality what we are seeing is that they are dating someone else, or they are married to someone else, or they are saying that I'm not interested in you, or their parents are not accepting for your marriage. So these are the shitty 3D realities that you will experience. What usually happens is that we will our attention will go into the shitty realities, and then we will be in that loop, and then manifestation will take a really long time, and sometimes it doesn't happen. Now you shouldn't give any attention to the 3D reality, no matter how bad it is, because you should focus on what you want, because you should know that you should give yourself what you want. So just ignore those 3D realities that is happening, because you know the fact that it has already happened in your 5D reality. What you want has already happened in your 5D reality. You know that, you are so confident in it, so that you are not giving these shitty things any attention. So it's like you are going to a function and you meet some people whom you really don't like. So what do you normally do? You will talk to the people whom you like. You just ignore those people's existence, right? They may try to get your attention by shouting or talking loudly or triggering you, but you just don't want to have anything with them. So you just focused on the positive people in the room. Same way, these bad circumstances you can handle. So you should focus on what you want and not focus on those bad things that is happening around you. It can it might take some time. It requires practice. It's not that easy as everyone says it is. It's not that difficult like everyone thinks. It is actually easy. It just needs practice. So when I started out, for me also it was really difficult, but by practice it has become better and better and better. So the next tip is that people will think that they have their own free will. We shouldn't manifest them without their wish, or we shouldn't manifest them. It is wrong. All those things. But according to my knowledge, or according to my observation, there is no free will. You are the boss of your reality. Whatever you want happens. I can say this because I have manifested my daughter. This was a manifestation. So when I manifested my daughter, she came to my life. She couldn't have any say, right? She couldn't say like, I can't come, no, I don't want to come, I have my free will. Nothing. She just came, and she just came the way I want her to be, who is really loving to me. So that is what I realized, that there is no free will for others in your reality. So the next tip is about the people who get obsessed over their SP. So you might get tensed or worried that if you practice all this, you might get obsessed with the SP, and you might run back of your SP and go do some stupid things. But what happens is that when you do these techniques, your mind will get saturated, and you will feel a sense of calmness and peace that you already have them, and you don't need, or you don't feel the need to go back of them, run back of them, or chase them. You already feel confident that you already have them. That is what happens when you have properly saturated your mind. Now you are not at all depending on them for anything. You are depending on yourself, and you are happy. So I hope that you understood and practice this, and let me know the result. Thank you so much for watching.